Welcome back, everyone. Week 2, Knights Monarchs here. As always, NickG, welcome back to the studio.
Thank you for having me yet again for just, a great time. Maccamachine's playing Rocket League right now, and I could not be more excited.
I mean, last game was a big game for him. Big game for the whole team. They played amazing, NickG.
Yeah, their chemistry was, I want to say, off the goop. as the kids would say these days.
I mean, they would, and I think you're not wrong here. Maccamachine with a chance, so decides to not play the ball there. Smart play as Con puts it back.
Well, I mean, the recognition from the beginning of last season, the beginning of this season, in the start of last season, I'm confident in saying that he would have just driven right into that ball, put it in his own net. The recognition to be able to stop.
Here's a chance here. Maccamachine putting it right into the net here early.
I mean, this is an absolute masterclass, picking up from where he left off in the playoffs, excluding the championship game, obviously. But the first two games, I mean, he put on a masterclass, and he's continuing that now.
Absolutely. You saw the patience there and the poise, and that to wait for that ball to come at the right moment, I think Maccamachine wanted to hear that.
Yeah, training in the offseason, most definitely. He looks like a completely different player.
It's fantastic, Gets a little touch here to the corner. Ball put into the middle here for someone, but can't put it in. Rex try here. Big save of the heat, but just gets a ricochet right back in.
Yeah, here with the great save, but I think he got the double tap here. Not much you can do about that. Unfortunate from Heater. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough save from the Heat. He can't really do much about it. I'm not putting that one on him.
What are you seeing from this team, NickG? What are you seeing?
They made a statement against a weak opponent in the Express last week, a new opponent. They made a great 2-0 statement. Maccamachine, great defensive performance. And the Knights have a chance here to go out and...
Maccamachine right past Rex.
That's a great way to be cut off yet again. 2 weeks in a row. I mean... Maccamachine is putting on a masterclass. That's the only word I have for it. He's playing out of his mind right now, and I, as a Knights fan, am loving this.
I mean, the poise with that, it gets a nice soft touch, and it gets another touch right past Rex, right past him, right to the foot.
I mean, yeah, that's placement at its finest. Just right into the bottom corner, and going back to what I was saying, they have a real chance to make a statement against a very strong opponent. Last week they played a weak opponent. This week they played a very strong opponent, someone who's dominated this league the past couple of years, and they're making a great statement in these first 2 minutes.
Absolutely. These Monarchs, they have a lot of good players in Sultan, in Rex, in Khan. All can score, as you just saw. That was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, Khan, great patience here. Just kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. Just bumps it off the top of his car into the back of the net.
I mean, would you call it a doink, NickG?
That was a doink in my book. I mean, the doink, you have to master the doink.
Absolutely. Got to watch the film here. Maccamachine just misses the ball here. Gonna hit the crossbar, and it's gonna stay there. Cleared away by the Heat.
What a save by Heater. I mean, this team right now is electric, both on offense and on defense.
Now this ball in front of the net does get a touch away, so it is cleared away here, but still on the wall here. Maccamachine was getting a nice touch. Gonna try and put this in the corner here for Wolfman. Does get a touch in the center here. The Heat gets a shot, but saved by Rex.
Great save by Rex. I mean, that play was killer against the Knights all of last season. That bounce off of the corner into the middle. And I'm really glad to be seeing that they're using it instead of it being used against them.
I mean, you see another passing play there by the Knights on that attempted shot. That's like 2 in 2 games that we've seen. Beautiful chemistry.
That's a lot more than the entirety of last year. I think that's 2 more than the entirety of last year.
Well, dangerous spot cleared away strongly by Maccamachine. This little team doing.
Yeah, and going back to the chemistry of this team. Last year, it seemed shaky at times. Maccamachine didn't really seem, confident at all times, and that really rubbed off on his teammates. It's really nice to see a change in pace where, Heater and Wolfman are taking upon themselves to work as a team to get the ball in the back of the net. A lot of hero ball last year, not as much this year in the first 2 games. I'm loving this.
Absolutely here. Dangerous ball again, touched away by the opponents, and is luckily cleared away here as Wolfman chasing him down with no boost. Maccamachine on the tail though. Option leaving it for Wolfman. Does get an opportunity here. Does get a nice touch towards the net here. As this looks like it's got, yeah, there we go. Sails wide here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, it was a great chance. Great center by Maccamachine. Wolfman not in the right position for it. And I mean, you can't really blame him. He was in the corner. He didn't have boost. I don't put that one on Wolfman.
I mean, an interception earlier here by Maccamachine, leading it to Wolfman. Maybe gets a chance. The Heat does get a touch. This ball heading towards the middle slowly, right by the post. Maccamachine, beautiful shot, and it's back in. And that is a hattie, is it not?
Yeah, 3 goals on the game by Maccamachine, and this brings back some PTSD, unfortunately, from the championship game. Same exact play. Put them in the dirt. Is putting them above the Monarchs right now.
Absolutely, NickG. Maccamachine, the beautiful angle right off that back post, comes right into the goal. It's just beautiful play.
Yeah, and maybe this one has a chance to go in too?
No, I just couldn't get it there.
Yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing. And, a point I had going into this game was the team chemistry. I mean, it's a point going into every game at this point. Wolfman just knocking Maccamachine in the back of the goal. Thankfully, nothing's come of it.
We have 30 seconds left here. This ball heading towards the rim here. On the face of the goal, cleared away Wolfman there in that goalkeeping position. Does get a huge
Great
clear.
defense there by Wolfman. And just quick, what I was going to say, if the team chemistry could continue into this game, and it clearly
there it is again.
It clearly has.
And there's
passing plays.
I mean, look at this right here, NickG. You see a beautiful pass here by Maccamachine. Wolfman already on the horse here, getting to that ball, just drilling it right into the goal.
I mean, this is a new Knights team. This team has been rejuvenized. A lot more passing plays. They have had more passing plays in these 2 games, week 1 and week 2, than I think they've ever had. And I'm being serious. This is amazing to watch, and I hope that they can continue this throughout the season.
yeah. Well, look at that. Maccamachine taking a little break as he knows this team won. That game ends 4-3 on the buzzer beater goal here.
That's a bad mess. That's a real bad mess. I don't really know what to say at the end of that one.
Yeah, you know what? The game's over though. Knights win it here 4-3. Maccamachine, another MVP for him.
And unlike the last game where he had 0 goals and 0 assists, as you can see, 3 goals, 1 assist, 0 saves. But his team, his Knights, really putting up a great performance here in week 2 to be one of the only 2 teams left undefeated.
Very impressive here. Very proud of these Knights. Hopefully they can keep it up for the rest of this season.
I agree. Got a big game against the Seekers here, 0-2. If they have a chance to go 3-0 in the season, I think that's the best start they can have.
Absolutely. Well, as always, NickG, it is always a pleasure.
As always.
And we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.